Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, they say early bird gets the worm, and that's what we're doing this morning. We're down here at Fort Travis, and it's a little hazy. Actually, there was a meteor shower last night, and it's supposed to peak this morning about 7:27, I think. But with the haze we've got out here coming into a cool front, I don't think we're going to see much of that. But I wanted to talk about Fort Travis at night, and let me adjust the sound a little bit. The view from up here during the day is phenomenal, but if you come up here at night, you get a whole different look of Fort Travis and the surroundings, and that's what we're going to make several stops this morning and let you look at the view for nighttime photography. And we're coming into the season where we get those cold fronts that come through. And when we get a cold front up here, it really knocks the haze out, the humidity out of the air, and gives you that crisp look in your photos. And you're going to need a tripod or a monopod if you have an iPhone or an Android phone. And you can get some great pictures, but a tripod's going to work best. And you can get one of those, if you've got a phone, you can get a phone holder for a tripod. Just make sure that you bring maybe a little bit of a sandbag, maybe a 1-gallon Ziploc bag that you can hook on it in case the wind is blowing. But we're going to make a couple stops around Fort Travis, adjust the camera a little bit, and let you see the view. And it's not going to be as good as what you'll get from your phone or from your digital camera, but it'll give you an idea up here. I love coming up here after a front comes through and it's cold, the air's real crisp, and you can take some great photos. Now, right now, I'm sitting by the entrance gate, and that little light, those lights are actually, and we're getting some of the light from let me hit my brake. We're getting some of the light from my truck, and so I hit my brake light. If you have a vehicle that your lights come on when you start it, if you'll put it in park and hit your brake light, your emergency brake, it turns off your lights. And so we're looking at, actually, that's Highway 87. And like I said, it's not a very good picture right now. You can see a little reflection in the water. And I don't have the camera adjusted perfectly, but you can see what it looks like. And on a time photo, as that car that's going by now, you're going to get that red streak, and it really makes a neat photo. I've done some photos from down at the intersection. But let's pull around, and I'm going to show you some of the other views that you can get and the lighting up here, because it's unbelievable. You know, I love Fort Travis. I love coming up here during the day. But the nighttime views up here are just unbelievable. And I'm going to show you the ferry's crossing right now. And we're going to zoom in on that so you can see what it'll look like. And I've got my camera turned up pretty good. And so it's not going to be the best picture, and it's not focusing. But you can get some really neat photos up here. But first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by the Big Store. When you're on Bolivar and you need anything, stop by the Big Store and you'll be greeted by a staff of smiling faces and a staff that's eager to help you find what you're looking for. If the Big Store doesn't have it, chances are the truck didn't bring it. And let me zoom out. I'm having trouble with my regular camera here, focusing in on stuff. Let me see if I can get it focused. There we go. But imagine doing a time photo of this, and you have, it's going to be hard because it's moving. But just like I said, I wanted to show some of the people, what it looks like from up here. And we're going to go around a little bit and make a couple stops. But it's just one of those areas. Like I said, I'm up here during the day a lot, and the view from up here is phenomenal. You add in a cold front with some crisp air, and it can be a whole nother ball game, especially on the ships. And so that looks like Seawolf Park. And like I said, this isn't going to be the best, but it'll give you an idea. Right now it's haze, but after a cool front, that air is going to be real crisp and give you some great reflections on the water, especially if the water's calm after one of those fronts and the wind dies down and we just have the cool air. And it's something that I've talked about on and off up here, but I was up early this morning. We're getting in that time of year where I'm actually able to go to bed. We've got the website back up last night. We had a little tweak when we did an update on it, and so I've got to go in and get some updates. We're building a new page for the Christmas market, but here we'll zoom in on these ships that are sitting out here and see what it looks like. Maybe zoom in on one of them. But you get a digital camera out here and take your time. And the good part about digital, it's not like when I started in high school, I had a dark room, black and white dark room, and took a bunch of black and white photos. We had to use film, and so we tried to make every shot count. Let me tell you, I wasted some film when I first started. But it gives you an idea what you can do, and then you go in and post, and you can lighten up maybe the darker areas so you can see the outline of the ship and work on the lighting a little bit. And they've got a lot of automatic, especially if you're using a phone. I just saw some pictures. One of the sheriffs was up here and he was showing me some pictures he took out in Big Bend, and with his, I don't know if it was an iPhone or an Android, but they were beautiful. And so, but I wanted to let you know, if you like to get out and explore and take some pictures, and they've got the biggest coons in the world here that feed at night on Fort Travis. And you're liable to run across one of them. But anyway, just wanted to say hi to everyone and give someone another option of something to do out here at night. Come up to Fort Travis, and just really this circle drive they have around the bathrooms and that, you could sit here and take pictures. You don't have to walk a long ways unless you wanted to. Make sure you have a flashlight and make sure it's not too late, but you can come out here right at dark, get some beautiful or before sunrise, get some beautiful twilight. And in fact, in the summertime, the sun comes up just about at the end of the North Jetties, it seems like, and in the wintertime it's back to the east a little bit. But anyway, get out and explore Bolivar at night. I've sat up right there at that little store by the ferry and taken pictures up and down the highway because the road curves right there, and you can get some great photos. I wouldn't suggest stopping on the side of the highway, but you can do it there, and you can shoot down towards the ferry and get those overhead lights and then cars driving by, and get some good time lapse and some good night photos. And then even around Crystal Beach, some of the buildings, I've done some shots at night in the parking lot at Stingray with the shrimp boat and the few lights that they have on around there, taking pictures. And the big stores always got lights on at their gas pumps, and I've done some stuff there at night just playing around. So anyway, but we're up at Fort Travis. We're fixing to head into Crystal Beach and head to the office and get a jump on things this morning. Just wanted to say hi to everyone. Let us know where you're listening from. You getting ready for work? How's that first cup of coffee this morning? And we're going to head on out. But think about when you're down here, getting out at night and doing some photos around Bolivar Peninsula, maybe up at Fort Travis. And try and stay on this circle drive around here. it's easy to get to. There's plenty to see from here. You can get a good shot of the lighthouse. And like I said, when you go into one of your programs afterwards, you can lighten some things up enough, but take your time shooting your photos. I love shooting on like 100 at night and taking that time photo because it seems like you get a lot better picture. And I'm not a photographer by trade, but there's a lot of videos out there that talk about night photography and how do you do it with your phones and how to do it with a digital camera. And I know one of the biggest things is you got to have a tripod, and you can pick those up anywhere from $25, $10 on up. Just remember there may be some wind down here, and so get you one that you can hook maybe a sandbag on. Just get you a couple handfuls of sand from somewhere, and you can hook it on to the tripod to weight it down so it doesn't shake. That's the biggest thing at night. You can't have any movement on your tripod. So we're going to try and get out and do some night photos around Bolivar as soon as we start getting a good cool front. We'll put together a video and talk about the settings that we use and how we got the shot, and maybe even put a group together if they want to go out. Let us know if we put a group together to go out and take night photos, would you be interested in it? Joe Winston does some stuff with me every once in a while. Awesome photographer, and would love to get him down here. In fact, he took some great photos of some of the bunkers down here, and you can go to our website, and we've actually got a 3D on one of the bunkers. So we're going to head on out. Counties look like they've started showing up. They start about 7. Beautiful place up here. In fact, Chris and I drove through here Sunday, and just about every picnic table that was covered had a group by it. So anyway, there's the gate. That means we're heading out, and we're going to head out and head into Crystal Beach. Y'all let us know where you're listening from. When you're coming down, say hi, say bye. Remember, we've got Ghost on the Coast that covers all of Bolivar Peninsula area businesses on October 31st. We've got information on our website. We've got the Bolivar Christmas Market coming up Thanksgiving weekend, Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend. We've got information on that. And so give us a thumbs up, say hi, say bye. Until next time, this is David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.